Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming on our 6-pick 3 journey. We have one with 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 5. Today, let's go for something very different. Let's do 1, 4, 5. Sure. 1, 4, 5. So what are we looking with here? We've got a little bit of explosive stuff. We've got a grindstone club in the pool. Some regen. Some armor. We've got the champion stuff. And we've got purity, some acid, so we'll see what we can do. Up to 6 crowns right now, not a bad place to be. This guy, okay. We really want to kill them fast. However, we don't have Swift Strike Belt in this batch, so this is like short term, this is long term. Give the enemy 1 Riptide does 5 damage. They're going to heal up so much from Pacifist Staff too. Every 3 strikes, so after 3 strikes they'll go to 3. I'm going to start with this, because the 5 damage just works quite quickly. We don't need to worry about speed. There's a grave down there. Thorns is another thing that helps us get damage against them. I'll touch this. Let's take another Riptide Pip. Piptide, you could say. That gives us some light healing for this early game. None of this. There's also the chance of an edge or something from that side, which is interesting. I wish I'd have taken all these shields of the hero now. 5 strikes stun the enemy for 2 turns would also possibly be viable here. I just want to see the bones, damn it. The bones! There they are. Bridge is out. Great. Love that for me. Did I see what you're selling? I did not. Alright, we're going to come down to this down here. I'll do that. That's got to be the grave if it's not on this path. The first time you gain a new status effect, gain 1 additional strike as well. I could go for that. Yeah. On hit, deal 1 damage, gain armor equal to lost health. Let's try and make the River Flow Rapier work today. And then we're going to take that over to this anvil. Battle start gain 1 attack, battle start gain 3 regen. 3 regen is an extra attack. I would love to find an oil for our attack. Do I want this now? No, I don't think we're going to make it gold and then diamond fast enough to be super practical. Teeth could work, because the poison... Well, the problem is, poison, if you have no armor, take damage equal to poison at turn start. So it would be before they get armor back from Pacifist Staff. That's interesting. Alright, I'll do that in the slightly more long-term aspirations then. I would love to, as I say, find an oil. I'm now 1 health down, which is unideal going into a fight, but... Okay, 2 health down is more than I want to be. So, 3 regen, extra attack, 1 purify, extra attack, 3 thorns, extra attack. Who knew that that was going to go so well? Okay, they have 6 thorns, which means this weapon is going to get us killed. Yay! So 6 thorns is 6, 12, 18, 24 damage to us. We're going to need a weapon pivot. As sad as that makes me, we're going to need a weapon pivot. On hit, lose 1 speed. Maybe not that one. There's a golem right there next to a teleporter. Let's go touch that. Sword of the Hero will have to do, I think. There's a shop just above us. Shield of the Hero in the group, or Venomous Fang Golem. On our first attacks, we're not going to get through 10 armor. If you have exactly 1 bomb item, it triggers 1 additional time. Turn start if the enemy doesn't have any armor, deal 4 damage with the powder keg. Gain 1 purity every other turn. If your speed is equal to your attack, gain 3. Exposed, take 5 damage, gain 10 armor. Healing is doubled. They're not going to get any more armor after this is gone. So let's do powder keg, explosive arrow, get rid of the teeth. Now we need boots of the hero at some point, would be ideal. There they are. What are we getting rid of? Already the thorns. So that gives us 2 extra stats across the board, which is great. Do I think I win now? Single attack into 6 thorns. And then he's hitting for 6, which is a lot. We do 5 damage twice to get rid of his armor. Then 1 Riptide for 5. And 4 damage a couple times. Doesn't seem quite incredible. We should go get an edge while we are at a place that has edges. Do I ever go back to this golem for double helmet? I'm assuming because we got fish, we got watermelon in the pool, and I think I've seen the feather. So, things to think about. But this 5 damage is like quite a lot. But also more armor is quite valuable too, and he's quite close. And he's right next to this, so. There's an oil. You love to see it. I think we just take attack right now. And do we take the regen or more damage? We are going to take 6 from thorns, 6 from this. The regen actually gets us back 3 health, because the 3 initially won't happen, then the 2 and the 1 will. Or we can just try and kill him faster. Let's try and kill him faster. Let's go to here. Do this. Then I'm going to come check this bargaining hut. Battle start stun the enemy and yourself for 2 turns. Battle start gain max health equal to your base armor. I know that there is a build where this is incredible. I just can't. It's like the stone. Oh, does the other shop have that stone potion? Did we see that today? No. Unless it was somewhere else, but we've not explored very much yet today. I don't know where maybe one of our enemies had the stone potion. Okay. So, Granite Crown is certainly something to think about if we find some way to heal. I need to get to fresh territory. It's not super far, but it's also not my favorite thing. Because, like, yes, you get a bunch of rare stuff, but it's usually completely unsynergized stuff. You know? Gain 10 armor, stay yourself for 2 turns. The 10 armor will get eaten by 12 attack. Armor or health here? I guess the armor. We are down 1 HP. There is a fire just down here on the edge of our current known exploration zone. Unsure how this one goes. Alright, the explosives are going to get them. How big a pivot might we have to make now? You've got the River Flow Rapier. First time you gain a new status effect, gain 1 additional strike as well. Double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. 4. Then they've got Purity. A new status effect. So they've got Purity, they've got Thorns, they've got Acid. They got Freeze. So they're going to get a lot of attacks. And they're going to get Stun, which will give them an attack, but it's after the thing. Okay, right now we just keep making ourselves stronger. I would take any other random item for that guy. Except, do I want to golem this stuff together so that we just have a lot more armor? Since we have a golem that's right next to a teleporter, that certainly makes that decision easier. Wounded, remove all your purity. That's pretty good if we're going to start with 2. Exposed, remove 1 purity, gain 5 armor and 2 purity. Exposed goes before wounded, so that would make us a lot stronger. In that other shop, there was something about... no, this trading hut. Battle start, gain max health equal to your base armor. We get 24 max health. We just don't have any way to heal much of that immediately outside of possibly a little bit of purity. What I want is a second generic item. Ugh. Would I rather have these combined into 1, or give them both to the woodcutter and get something rare? Let's take the rare. You never know what you're going to get. Deal 1 damage, turn start, this item gains 2 damage. Good for the amount of armor we have. Is it going to be more overall than the life length of explosive arrow? Because if you have exactly 1 bomb item, it triggers 1 additional time. We now have 2 bomb items, so there's no point in definitely keeping both, basically. They're going to get through 1 attack, 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks. 5 attacks at 4 is 20. It's going to get through this time bomb really fast. Like, it's going to do 3 damage twice, which is nothing compared to explosive arrow. In the long term, I think. Is there a fairy around? There's one right there. I'm gonna take this rare that we've been given. Start gain armor equal to your opponent's armor. Love that for me. That is great. Very happy. If we then had this, gain max health equal to your base armor. Okay, so we can't steal armor and then double dip on our gains. Fine. Wounded, removal your purity. Exposed, removal and purity to gain 5 armor and 2 purity. I would like both of these, but finding room for them right now becomes tougher. I guess what I would like is... Well, if we gain max HP equal to our armor, we can't trigger wounded. Yeah. So maybe it's just these two, but not the extra thing from over the way. Either way, we still have some time. Another looking glass is intriguing. Very close by. Honey is intriguing because honey is just so good. Question is, what would I take to make with honey? Also, we'll need to find a cooking pot, which we do not have any immediate known access to. There's a horse right there that will get us to one, though. There's a grave over here. I think watermelon and honey is quite good. Let's actually... compendium. Cauldron. Do we know... Honey, watermelon. Do I not know honey watermelon? Have I never seen it before? I've never seen honey watermelon before. Alright, well I guess that gives us something to do then. Attack is always 7. This weapon cannot have edges. While you have acid, temporarily gain attack equal to the acid. That's not bad, but if we're going to make something really great out of this that decreases stats, I don't think it's going to help us very much. And brittle bark is also not really what I'm after. Oh, there's a teleporter right here, which is nice. I'm anticipating doing this fight, and if we win, then taking this honey. I would like... would I like to get rid of the acid more than I would like to get rid of the purity? We'll see how we go. Yeah, just can we survive their onslaught of attacks is going to be the thing. Oh, the extra 13 armor helps a lot. Oh god, 10 attack. Okay, it's only 5 attack 5 times. That's way less scary. Interesting how this stun is working out. If they don't kill me now, are they killing me? They're getting some armor back. Oh, because they have that too. Our attack's back up to 8. Theirs is up to 12, but now our arrow's working. Okay. Our health is full. There's honey right there. Crazed Honey Bear level 3. While the player has armor, Crazed Honey Bear temporarily gains 5 attack. we get their 8 attack, we're as fast as them. And then Honeybee. Give the player 5 poison, 4 acid, and 3 stun on hit on the first turn. But they only have 2 attacks, so we can get through that with all of our armor, I think. It's definitely worth doing, I imagine. Okay, we get through that. -3. Get the honey. There's a horse there. Let's... Oh, well, we heal 3... Oh, because we've got watermelon. Well, let's go to this farm real fast. That is certainly something I want. Is there a different food item I'd rather have? Is a great question. Problem with the compendium, unless it's only showing me things that I have, but it's not, it's just showing everything, I think. Oh no, it's just showing the things that are in my item sets, which is good. In that case then, it's going to be one of these things to go with our honey. We're not going to see the poison mushroom. I think we just do the watermelon, that's fine. So we don't need to worry about this farm in the way that I was anticipating. I can't, my hand's completely broken. There's the horse. Another watermelon, another shoes. I think we need more speed. We don't have like a build that really thrives on ultra high speed stats. We've not been to this forge. There's something better here, I'll certainly consider it. There's not really. Take me to a cauldron. It's quite far. Honey, clear spring watermelon. Honeydew melon. Battle start, give all your status effects to the enemy. Interesting. Give them 2 acid. 2 purity. Which means we'll get the stats from that immediately. They have a lot of health. And then extra strike. Exposed and wounded. Lose 2 attack. On hit, gain 2 thorns and take 1 damage. 8 damage is a lot. They also have no armor for us to steal, which is unideal. I might go to a petrified forest in a second. I'm just gonna... I'll do that. Touch this oil. Let's go. Another pip of armor. I should have teleported back to that. Take me shopping. First time you gain armor, double it would be great with the marble mirror, except our opponent doesn't have any stats. Wounded, remove all your acid, restore 2 for each. Before any other item triggers, if you have less speed than the enemy, steal 5 speed. Give the enemy 1 riptide every other turn. You can activate exposed 1 additional time per battle. Does not help us. Exposed, deal 8 damage. We can't gain armor in any way to trigger exposed the second time. Otherwise, I'd think about swapping this for these, but then that's 2 items in place of 1. I want things that give me negative status effects, don't I? If you have armor, gain 1 additional armor, that's great. Exposed, gain 10 armor. How long are we going to have armor for? hopefully a while. Got enough to reroll again. I'll start, stun the enemy and yourself for 2 turns. Both you, turn start, that's turn start, not battle start. Spend 1 acid to gain 2 attack. Could be done. While you have poison, enemy strikes deal 1 damage less. Wounded, remove all your purity. If you're above 50% health, lose 3 health, gain 1 attack. 2 more attack would be nice. For sure. Gain 1 attack, gain 2 purity, gain 2 acid, gain 6 armor, lose 1 acid. Then I get 8 acid. Hilarious. None of this. Honestly, unless we find like a second edge or something of that ilk, we really don't have much to consider right now. Fairy, signpost, bunch more chests that have minimal impact on me, another fairy, another shop, another golem. I think I'm just going to take the fight and then maybe go for a golem when we've got some more space. But I've really got no idea how this is going to go with how many attack they're going to have. Oh god. Their healing is immense. And then the thorns on top of that. Rude! Damn. Damn for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.